It's time for some hoops at the Chesapeake Energy Arena, home of the Thunder here in downtown Oklahoma City, Oklahoma.
Let's get a nice clean game,
and we're going to bring it to you live on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall of Famers with us, Doris Burke and David Aldridge. Thrilled to be back in Oklahoma City. The Thunder ready for that home court advantage.
And they've done well in this matchup. I mean, 2-0 against them to this point, a win here, and they take the season series with a sweep in sight.
You know, they know what they can do against these guys. I think the key is you try to avoid complacency.
There is no shortage of athleticism in this one. Both teams, Doris, can simply outrun you, rise above you. But now they face each other.
What's better than watching high flyers face off? Who is going to put down a poster dunk in transition? Who is going to be on the highlight reel on the gift that you see over and over? Electric athleticism. Let's tip it up, Kevin.
Absolutely. Here's Ingram following the basket by DeAndre Ayton. Pass to Holmes. It's deflected.
Tremendous at anticipating when shots are going up. Ayton is outstanding at protecting the rim. And racing up the court, you have a number of options and a great decision there.
I love how he took the initiative, right? You took charge of the opportunity and made the right decision.
It's deflected. Here's Wilkins. And Wilkins with the stuff.
And not just sustaining the lead, they're adding to it.
Right, and this is precisely what you want to do. Build up the lead and keep the pressure on.
Now here's Ingram. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Los Angeles with another miss.
0 for 4, they can't buy a bucket.
And when you build a big lead like this, especially early, you have to guard against the letdown.
No, exactly right. You can't afford to get complacent, right? They have to stay hungry and humble if they want to keep this lead.
Pass to Holmes to stop the run. 5 to shoot. Back to Ingram. 11 feet away. Holmes can't get it to go in.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
And Jaylen Brown was giving quite the compliment on his game from Draymond Green, who felt, Greg, that Brown was good enough to be an all-star.
Yeah, you know, I don't know if I'd be fully on board with that assessment in terms of last year, but I do think he's well on his way to becoming an all-star. His scoring and offensive impact continues to grow each year. He's shown a great knack on the defensive side as well. Terrific two-way player. The sky is the limit. Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And that's a tough one. But on those illegal screen calls, the defender's never going to get the benefit of the doubt.
And that's true. The officials used to be pretty lenient on those, but not anymore.
In addition to being superb on offense, Ingram is also a ridiculously good defender. His long reach really allowing him to collect a good number of block shots. And you know, DeAndre Ayton, all that height around him. He goes 7 feet, 250 with that 7'5" wingspan and already produces. But still, he shows considerable upside.
You know, Greg, what amazes me about Ayton, the skill level for someone his size.
I mean, he can put the ball on the floor, really improving as a facilitator. You look at Embiid, you look at Big Cat, Ayton gives you a lot of those similar traits.
Here's Simmons, still looking for his first bucket in this one. pass to Ayton. Three-pointer. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. And it's 9 points for DeAndre Ayton. To the inside. And it's Laverne missing.
The only way he doesn't finish is if the defense gets in his face. Nice job.
And the basket is good.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Back to Ingram. Out to Harris. The good-looking shot from the wing. Harris has got his first basket.
Boy, maybe a little bit selfish to take such a tough shot instead of passing it off. But, boy, as long as it's good, he won't hear about it.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pass to Laverne. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
Boy, a little too casual on the layup. Temporary loss of focus. Not good.
Booker with no one around. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Well, fantastic rhythm on the catch and shoot. A lot of times that comes from Booker's terrific body control.
Yeah, good interior D there prevents the deuce.
Well, if he wasn't there, that shot's going in. Love the effort on the defensive end.
And so here is Oklahoma City. The Clippers getting the bucket. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Methodical in their approach. They have absolutely owned this first quarter.
And it's early, but obviously you've got to like the dominance down low. They're simply bullying the other team right now.
Now here's Ingram. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. No good from Booker. Laverne with the steal. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. "15 seconds left from the first quarter of the game."
Well, outstanding contest on the shot, and then he's positioned perfectly to go after the rebound.
And from the opening tip, they have been in complete control of this one.
Yeah, you know, it looks like they've wanted it more. Outstanding hustle and determination throughout.
The first. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, we've seen the Thunder really take control here.
Playing smart in this first period. Credit their unselfish play.
Well, the assist total is skyrocketing at this point. Actively looking to set up their teammates. I'll tell you, love the way they're playing.
The Clippers in the past few seasons, Greg, have completely overhauled their roster. They are making some serious changes here.
Practically nobody from the team 2 years ago is still with the franchise. It was a complete teardown, and they felt they needed to hit the reboot button. Jerry West knows what he's doing, though, and he's done this before with great success.
Smith outside for the three. Cans it from downtown. Smith's got his second bucket of the night. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, the Clippers have hit the reset button, and you wonder how that affects their head coach, Doc Rivers. Now, he seemed reluctant to lead a rebuild with the Celtics, but he's on board doing it with the Clippers. Even though the Clippers relieved him of his title of president of basketball operations in 2017, Rivers has just signed a new extension that will keep him coaching the team for the next few years. Kevin?
Well, if nothing else, DA, he has guided them through some pretty dark hours. Thank you. Pass to Booker. Back to Ingram. Poked loose. Stolen by Wilkins. And it's Brandon Ingram with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Guys, that's number 2 on him, and they do not need him to sit right away, but one more foul before the half, and he'll be headed to the bench.
And here's Morris for 3. Moves back up. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys, so that's a free basket right there.
That's a big payoff for crashing the offensive boards. Go to work.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Back to Ingram. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. The Thunder leading by 15. Here's Finney-Smith. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And when you can outscore your opponent in transition, that's always going to work to your advantage.
Well, typically speaking, transition points are high percentage looks. Get out and go. That's their philosophy.
Doris, you were a point guard in your playing days. What qualities did you look for in a backcourt mate, someone to play off you?
Well, I would say they were similar to what I looked for in all of my teammates. Certainly you wanted players who were three-tool players, somebody who could put the ball on the floor, use their dribble well, somebody who could pass well, who could identify, okay, the next player is open, I need to make this pass. And then the competitive attributes, Kevin. How hard did you play on a night-by-night basis? Did you prioritize winning over individual success? All the qualities I think you look for in a backcourt mate are what you would look for in any teammate.
It's tipped. It's stolen by Morris. And the foul called on Jason Smith. That's his first foul. Morris outside. Rebound by Smith.
Yeah, affecting the shot in a big way there. Excellent defense.
Well, you talk about getting into the space of the shooter. This is how you defend the paint.
Another shot. Clock at 4. This one for 3. The shot that time not on target. And the Thunder going the other way now.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Over in the corner, Ajinça. And the rejection by Smith. At the elbow, Moutier. And they cash in right away with the quick shot. Moutier's got his first points of the game.
Well, to me, there's no question. It's critical that Emmanuel Moutier make this shot more consistently, showing some signs of progress in the mid-range, guys.
Offensive rebound. And that one, good. And the Thunder lead by 16.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Now here's Ingram. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The Oklahoma City Thunder with one of the more rabid fan bases, Doris, in the NBA.
Well, 7 straight seasons of sellouts. There's something about the love affair you find in these small market one-sport towns. This is an organization that has the complete and full support of their community.
For Oklahoma City, they have made 3 of their first 5 foul shots tonight.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
There's 1:38 left to play here in the half. And it's good, 2 points. Ingram's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And the speed of Ingram is not easy to keep pace with, just blowing past whoever dares to try and stop it.
Clippers trail by 17. On the wing, Harris. Cans it from downtown. Harris has got 5 now.
Boy, this guy's a rock. You know, this is a player that you can count on to produce under any circumstance.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Thunderball. Oklahoma City leading by 16. Morris right side. Ajinça. Oklahoma City the rebound. And it's in there. He's got 8.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Ingram outside. .32 seconds left now here in the second. And the rejection by Ajinça. That's a 2 from Powell. It's hauled in by Harris.
Yeah, bad shot there. Trust is lacking. You got to be willing to make the extra pass.
I'm not sure why he doesn't continue to move the basketball. Would have served that team much better.
To the inside. Here's Holmes. To the middle. And the rejection by Ajinça. And through the first half. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. And Simmons has got the ball here for Oklahoma City. Ingram comes with the double team. Ayton wide open. And it's off the back rim, no good.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
And Bogdan Bogdanovic, Greg, a highly decorated player internationally. Multiple silver medals with the Serbian national team, a EuroLeague champion back in 2017.
I mean, he's a talented player, very skilled, and at 6'6" can play either guard spot. Great shooter. I think he's one to watch.
Back to Holmes. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And that's how you want to come out of the locker room. He is fired up.
Absolutely perfect start to the half, setting the tempo right away with an easy opportunity at the cup.
Ingram outside. Holmes, good. Holmes got 4 this quarter.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Here's Adebayo. And that's a foul called on Bam Adebayo. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul.
Clippers trail by 16. Back to Ingram. To the paint. Here's Bogdanovic. Count that one.
Really like the energy I'm seeing from this offense. 3 for 4 to open the third.
Right side Simmons. Laverne with the steal. Outside Bogdanovic. Back to Ingram. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. And it's Laverne missing. Oklahoma City leading by 14. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, the Clippers are going in a new direction. Now, Coach Doc Rivers said, we had a shot. I don't think anybody understands how hard it is to win a title. Until you do that, you're going to be frustrated a lot and have to make tough decisions. Kevin?
Well, they're trying to make the right decisions to rebuild better than before, DA. Thanks. And Simmons slams it in.
And love watching Simmons run the floor, just eating up so much space in so little time.
Pass to Laverne. Got a piece of it. Here's Ingram. And he uses the glass on the layup. Ingram's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
When you think about Billy Donovan, to me, he's a guy who values trust and building relationships with players. This guy is not a dictator. He wants to help players grow and develop, and that helps you win.
And for Coach Billy Donovan, the process of developing NBA players' doors has to be different than it was in college.
Oh, no doubt. At the pro level, many guys are making more money than you are. A lot of them have families. They've already grown into themselves. But to me, he still emphasizes the fact that great relationships with your players is important.
Clippers trail by 15. Pass to Booker. Ingram left side. Back to Booker. 6 on the shot clock. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Laverne with the steal. Knocked loose. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. The Thunder leading by 15. Pass to Ajinça. Wide open look. It doesn't go for him. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Here's Morris. Buries it down low. Morris has got 6. Clippers trail by 15. Ingram outside. Lays it up and banks it in.
And not only can Ingram score from the perimeter, but he can also contribute inside. The way he releases his shot makes it very difficult to block.
Ajinça with the bucket.
Well, he's taking a lot of pressure off the other players right now with how well he's shooting it.
Ingram attacking. And Laverne gets the whistle that time. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Oklahoma City leading by 15. A 3 from Morris. Some solid defense from Ingram.
Boy, what a tough night. Imagine what their lead would be if he were having a better night from the field.
And the layup's good off the glass. Ingram's got 6 in the quarter.
Boy, the score would look a lot different if his teammates could have had the kind of night he's had.
Pass to Ajinça. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. And the Thunder lead by 15.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Now here's Booker, covered by Morris. Alvanley. Lock at 6. Pass to Booker. Shoots over Powell. Out to Ingram. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And that one drops. 8 points for Devin Booker.
Well, the definition of the, quote, sharpshooter. Booker showing great balance and accuracy for a young guy.
And it's Ajinça missing. And so it's Oklahoma City. 13. And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Indoors for a long time, few people realized how efficient the 3-point shot can be, the extra point making such a difference. Why do you think it took a while for that thought process to hold?
Well, I think obviously we have advanced metrics, and the reason we have advanced metrics is there are more ways to monitor the things that happen between the lines, right? There are cameras everywhere. We can track people's data via computer programs. But I think one of the interesting things to me, Kevin, is that Steph Curry really has changed the logistics of what defines a quality shot. Here's a guy who steps across half court, and when he does, he's in range. So the influence of Steph Curry cannot be understated.
Great example. Down low. Here's Harris. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
I'll tell you, he takes the window of opportunity and delivers a nice pass into the post.
No good from Simmons. Clippers trail by 10. Here's Vonleh. And the lead is down inside single digits.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda. Yeah, I mean, he's been orchestrating all game at a high level.
It's just so great to see ball movement like this, and he is excellent at getting his teammates involved. I'll tell you, his inconsistency not helping their cause.
Oh,
my goodness.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Here's Ingram. And stolen by Simmons. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. And Simmons slams it in.
And Simmons loves jamming it through, relentless in his attack of the cup.
Out to Ingram. And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
And it's the Clippers with the ball. Down by 15. Nice shot by Smith.
Exactly the kind of ball movement they're looking for.
Simmons feeling it out a bit. Parker with no one around. And Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
And guys, really admire how Simmons finds the open man consistently. The vision, the unselfishness. That's what you want to see out of him.
Harris misses.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's good from Harris. Tobias Harris in his 8th season in the NBA and still just 26 years old.
Yeah, I mean, one season at Tennessee, and he has slowly but steadily improved each year. And, you know, he's gotten stronger, more consistent with his long-range shooting, and he's found his calling as one of those prototype small ball fours.
Los Angeles with another miss.
Oh, a lapse defensively, and they actually get away with it. Bad idea to leave him open consistently, though.
Here's Wilkins. And Wilkins with the stuff.
And they're just dominating on both ends, and it's reflected now in the score.
Oh, absolutely, Greg. They're absolutely rolling in sync totally on both the offensive and defensive ends.
Puts it up from 15. Los Angeles with another miss. On the wing, Harris. Knocked away. And slam dunk by Harris.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, and he was so quick to break on that one. A good sign that he read the play.
Yeah, just proving how fast he can heat up. Once Ayton finds that rhythm, he is going to work.
And Simmons has got the ball here for Oklahoma City. And Ben Simmons, who missed the first season in the NBA with an injury. Boy, Greg, was he worth the wait.
And you knew he'd be a special kind of player after being taken first overall. But he is so unique in how great of a player he is. His ability to command attention on offense without having a great outside shot really is something you just don't see in today's NBA.
That's good from Harris. So he gets them both. Oklahoma City leading by 11. Here's Ayton. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. And that's now 19 points for DeAndre Ayton.
And padding that field goal percentage, just hard to stop Ayton when he gets the ball that deep.
Wilkins with the ball. Now guarded by Booker. That one good for 2. Wilkins has got 6 in the quarter.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Oklahoma City.
They really lit it up in this one. Fantastic offensive performance.
Definitely just simply shot the ball well. One of those games to be proud of.
And so all the hard work here tonight converted into a tally in the win column. It'll be number 26 on the year.
And once they polish off this win, they'll be one more victory away from sweeping the season series.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Ben Simmons.
Boy, whatever was needed, he provided it. He was the jack of all trades. Big bucket on one end, big defensive play on the other. I thought his influence was felt all over the floor.
And the Australian Simmons, a star in the making, folks. Thanks really in part to that tremendous skill set to go along with that gigantic frame.
And here are the Thunder now. 15-point game. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And so it's Oklahoma City with it. Inside. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
And giving the fans what they came to see, a spirited performance.
Yeah, it really was. They wanted this home win badly, and they went out and took it.
That's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
No, exactly, Greg. Especially when the ball is that deep inside. You've got to respect how he altered that shot.
The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
Here's Parker with the three. Now Ingram. Down low. Stolen by Wilkins. And it's Simmons penetrating.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were